Yeah, we got ourselves a new trailer here for Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Let me just mute here.
All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
Sorry.
All I ever.
I hate it when this happens. I hate this. Fucking Sorry about that. You probably didn't hear anything, or did you? I don't know for sure. Okay, yeah, like I always hate it when microphone. I'm not having a good day, but we got a Venom, another trailer for Venom. Let There Be Carnage. The film I'm cautiously optimistic about because I wasn't a huge fan of the first film. I feel like the first film could have been better if it was more like R rated. I know people are like, R ratings don't make enough money. Let me let me show you something. Here, watch. All right, look. I'm gonna show you something very interesting. Joker was made on a budget of $55 million. Look how much money it grossed. Look at this. Domestically, it made probably 10 times its budget. Let me look out and see what. Yeah, calculator. Alright, let's see. Domestically, 335. 451,311. No, 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 no. Divided by 55. Yeah, I'm just gonna put 300. Mm, 845 divided by 55. Probably 6 times its budget. Just to make sure of that. 55 times 6. 330, essentially. Look at how much money. 1,074,251,311 dollars. And what was the movie rated? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Audience Who Defends Venom movie. R. The movie was rated R. Why? Because the movie was good. Granted, I haven't seen Joker because I loved Joker when I first saw it, but I haven't really gone back to seeing it because it is a great movie, but I remember last year when I had my panic attack, I just couldn't bring myself to rewatch it again. Oh, look, see, it's been filling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Jesus. Okay, nothing important. Alright, let's see how long I've been on this. Nearly 4 minutes, as per frickin' usual. Thing is, look, I know that an automatic R rating does not equal good. Hellboy proved that to me. There was the fifth Die Hard movie, which, in my opinion, never happened. And, but yeah. The thing is, the first Venom movie, it could have been so good. You know, from what I hear, Ruben Fleischer originally had so much creative control when he was filming the movie during principal photography, but then they came in halfway through and said, you got to make it PG-13 so it can be more accessible. I mean, because Venom, I feel like, is good enough on his own. If you do him with an R rating, at least I mean, with the sequel being Let There Be Carnage. Although there was one thing that scared me in the last trailer. See. Venom 2 be released. Shit. I just hate it. Like, these buttons are always so together to the point where, because I'm trying to, like, type so fast. Yep. Real D and IMAX 3D. Because 3D is generally used for. There was a time where R-rated movies used to be released in 3D. Mad Max Fury Road, for example. Yeah, I think the last R-rated 3D film I saw, like, I truly remember seeing, was Blade Runner 2049. And that was an amazing experience in a theater. Just point is, I really want this movie to be good. I hope it is. I'm just really scared of this trailer because Sony has a tendency to show the entire goddamn film in the trailer, and I'm like, no. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to show snippets of what might happen. You can't show everything too much. But no, they don't care. Why do you think Marvel movies succeed? Because they legit try their best to show snippets of what you might expect to see in the movie or show, whatever, and not spoil much. You know, and I will admit the third trailer for Black Widow, the third trailer was pretty badly edited. I feel like the Russian-esque Avengers rendition of Alan Silvestri's theme was like, that sounds desperate now. The movie ends up being better than what you expect. Black Widow is actually one of my favorite films of the year. Like I said, it is not in my top 5 MCU. It's somewhere along the top 8. So it's somewhere. I'd say it's. Where is it in between? I know I have it ranked. God, son of a. Bleh. Ugh. Alright. I know that I have it somewhere here. We've already gone in way long into the video anyway, so I could give less than 2 shits if I'm long. If this video takes too long to do. MCU films ranked. Yeah, it's in between Doctor Strange and Black Panther for me. Um, Black Panther, I still love. No, Doctor Strange. That's what I was trying to say. I love Doctor Strange. Everyone tries to back on it. I know why. Yeah. Paramount pulls Clifford the Big Red Dog from September releases. Delta variant spreads. I told you this pandemic will never come to an end. This will probably last until 2023. Anyways, Venom Let There Be Carnage. For the love of God, please be good. And do not spoil the trailer.
All I ever wanted in this world.
Sorry, I have to fix the settings because.
All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
Lady here. We should be out there snacking on bad guys. I am a predator. I need to be free.
You have got to get control of your aggression, or you will get hauled off into Area 51. You live in my body. You live by my rules.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please let me fix it so I can break it again. You are a loser.
Eddie Brock, I want to give you my story. People love serial killers.
Cletus, why me?
What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. I have tasted blood before, and that is not it. All I ever wanted in this world carnage.
That's pretty good CG transition there. I guess with Andy Serkis directing this, and his experience with motion capture, you know, I think it's gonna help, the visual effects on this film. At least the visual effects will look, in my opinion, better than in the first one. Because there are scenes where some of the effects look, but here's the thing: even though Spider-Man 3 is not a great film, they actually went through great lengths to actually make a lot of the Venom stuff. The Venom suit, from what I understand, was practical. They actually had Topher Grace, ugh, wearing an actual suit, and then they would just CG the face. And I get it, with CG you can do a lot, you know, like Thanos, for example. Some of the like Thanos and Caesar for me are some of the best characters because they're really the main characters of their own respective things. And plus they're completely motion capture characters. And not once do I see in like either any of the Planet of the Apes films or the new ones, the Caesar ones, uh, or yeah, where I'm like, no, I can. There's probably some parts in Rise. There was actually one scene though in Rise of the Planet of the Apes where it's like, look at this. We can create this totally with CG. I'm like, it's the one motion control tracking shot that they did, and I'm like, that actually would be that wasn't necessary there. I know you're trying to show the what you can finally do, but it's like, but with the sequels, it instantly got better. So there's that. Point is, at least there will be one good thing in this movie: the visual effects. Because look at this, I'm gonna have to mute. I hope I didn't press anything. All right, look. All right, so that's a pretty good transition. I think Double Negative is doing the effects on this. It looks good.
This carnage. I'm not a crazy man. Are you a vengeful one?
Oh, shit!
Whoa, where you going?
That is a red one!
You need to come out right now. I will let you eat everybody!
Promise!
I promise!
Oh, yeah!
I just sounded like the Kool-Aid Man right there.
I'll let you eat everybody!
Promise!
I promise!
Oh, yeah!
Hold on. I'm doing this again. This is gonna be a meme. I bet after this trailer, this has to be a meme. If it's not a meme, I'll be disappointed.
I will let you eat everybody!
Promise!
I promise!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Venom breaks through.
Oh, yeah!
I'm sorry. Tell me that does not sound like the Kool-Aid Man. That is Kool-Aid Man. Can't can't fool me. I know what you're trying to do.
Betty, you feel like home to me. Like family.
Oh, wow.
You could just say I'm happy for you.
That was going to be us!
I am happy for you.
No!
God, I'm so sorry.
Not sorry!
This two needs some serious couples counseling.
Alright. Exclusively in movie theaters. Hopefully I really hope like people stuff. I actually have not flown Delta in a while. Now I can't fly Delta, but I'm not flying American Airlines. I'm sorry. Realty 3D, 40X, Screen X, IMAX, all the things. Alright, so I really can't tell if they showed the whole movie. That's why it's hard for me to get excited whenever Sony releases a trailer for some new film, like a big film. Because, yeah, what's a good example? The first Venom movie literally had one of the last scenes of the movie shown in the final trailer. It was the turd in the wind scene. That was the moment I knew the movie was okay, and my utter excitement for this movie being good just went down the drain. And turns out, yeah. Oh man, this is just. Granted, I will say this about the first Venom movie. Much like The Amazing Spider Man 2, it's not a great film, but it is really well shot. It is beautiful to look at. So, because even though Amazing Spider Man 1 is also not good, one thing that really irked me was that the film, uh, described by Chris Stuckman as an indie rock music video, and plus they were trying to go for the whole 3D fad at the time, and by shooting in actual 3D, which I think they've already abandoned those by now. If I'm not mistaken, if they've abandoned that, but James Cameron is doing it for Avatar 2, and he said he's going to do a technology where it's like it's 3D, but you don't actually need the glasses. And if the frame breaks, you get the whole point. You know, I think because with Venom, I know who the DP on it was. Venom 2018. Yeah, cinematographer Matthew Libatique, which just to show you some of the stuff he's done. I love to show you this. Of course, they don't show. Also, it says here is just other indie films. You want to know what the films that really made Matthew Libatique one of my favorite DPs? The first two Iron Man films. Look at this. Oh god damn it! I'm having a little hum in the left ear. Hopefully, it goes away. All right, Iron Man and Iron Man 2. And for me, the first two Iron Mans are still the best looking films in the MCU. I know people are like, "Oh, what about Guardians?" I love the looks of the Guardians of the Galaxy films, more so part two than part one. Because with part two, with volume two, actually, you can tell James Gunn had the full creative range to do what he wanted, and make it very visually distinctive. And that's why I think Guardians Volume 2 succeeds a lot better than Volume 1 sometimes. It's like not only are the characters written, like even some characters point is yeah. And he shot the first Venom movie. And he also shot Birds of Prey, which the cinematography was like really good in that one. You know. And what's interesting about Venom Let There Be Carnage, um, is that the movie is being shot by Robert Richardson. Right here. This guy. Well, like look at all the films he's done. Wall Street, Talk Radio, Born on the 4th of July, The Doors. Yeah, he's done a lot of films with Oliver Stone. I think right up until U-Turn, which in my opinion isn't good, or I can't remember which was the one I did not like the most. Um, yeah, A Few Good Men, Casino, The Horse Whisperer, Snow Falling on Cedars. And he's done, I think, 5 movies with Martin Scorsese. First of 7 collaborations. All right. Casino, Bringing Out the Dead, very underrated film. The Aviator, Shine a Light. All right, hold on. Casino, Bringing Out the Dead, Aviator, Shine a Light, Shutter Island. What? Seriously, I gotta look at it. What was the first thing that they did together? Because it says first of 7. It's Casino, then Bringing Out the Dead, then The Aviator, then Shine a Light, then Shutter Island, and then there's Hugo. But I don't see a seventh film with Scorsese. Maybe it's because he was originally going to be the DP on Wolf of Wall Street, but he had scheduling conflicts, and so he couldn't do it. And Robert Richardson has also done films for Quentin Tarantino. Just to give you a heads up, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Inglorious Bastards, Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So, yeah. What else has he done? Yeah. Oh yeah, he was the original cinematographer on World War Z, but he just filmed the movie for something that yeah. The guy who shot the films Martin Scorsese Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, and Oliver Stone is shooting Venom: Let There Be Carnage, a film with like an amount of visual effects, which I'm pretty sure is well. I mean, then again, The Aviator had a lot of visual effects, but some of the best visual effects, some really good visual effects too. Yeah. Oh yeah, he also did Live by Night for Ben Affleck, and oh yeah, he did work with Andy Serkis before on Breathe, which is the film based on it tells the story of um Robin Cavendish, who became paralyzed from the neck down by polio, and I think it's his son who produced the movie. Jonathan Cavendish is the son of Robin Cavendish. Yeah, so that was probably a personal story there. And I've heard that's a really good. I really good. That's a really good film. I gotta check. That's a really good film. I forget what I'm trying to say here. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the seventh collaboration with Scorsese. A documentary film titled George Harrison Living in the Material World. So yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Yeah. I mean, Robert Richardson is like one of my all-time favorite DPs. So that looks good. At least one good thing. You know, can't say how much they spoiled. I just really here's the thing I've known, however, in past experience. No matter how much you tell Sony or Universal or anyone, don't show the entire movie in the trailer. They don't listen. They will never listen. The same thing. I don't know what it is with studios and their need to show the trailer. It's like, just don't show everything. Why do you think lots of movies don't make too much money at the box office? Alright, because you show the entire goddamn film in the trailer. You know, I'm glad, however, that they're bringing Woody Harrelson as a Carnage. Yeah, Carnage is like a really awesome villain, really interesting villain as well. And at least this time he's not wearing the Raggedy Ann wig, which yeah. Let's see, Marco Beltrami, after composing several Marvel-based films produced by Avi Arad. Oh, this is interesting. Story by Tom Hardy. So maybe this will. There's hope for this to be good because Tom Hardy is not only starring as the main character, he also did the story and he's producing it. So maybe that means he will have some creative range with this. And I'm pretty sure the studio was like, you know, oh, we want to do this, and Tom Hardy was like, no, 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 no. Andy gets to do his version. Plus, Andy Serkis, I mean, from mocap actor to director. I don't remember when was the last time. All right, yeah, here it is. It says Marco Beltrami, Hutch Parker. What do I know him from? All right, here it is. In time. Oh, the Wolverine, X Men: Days of Future Past, X Men: Apocalypse, and Logan, and Dark Phoenix. Uh, yeah. I remember with Dark Phoenix, so many people hated it. I personally thought it was okay. I would say I liked it better than X Men: The Last Stand or X Men Origins. I just felt like it was. they were clearly trying to rush through it. You know, yeah, I can't remember when was the last time that let's see what times. I do know that there have been times where Andy Serkis has actually been able to act. Don't get me wrong, he's a great mocap actor, but many people forget he's also a really good actor. So, like, I'm gonna try and find some movies he's done where it's just been normal stuff. Let's see. Yeah, there was 13 going on 30, which he did. Yeah, he was the boss of Jennifer Garner in that film. It was pretty funny in that movie. King Kong. He actually had a dual role as Kong and as the chef. Oh yeah, he was in the Prestige, where he was like, "Hey, get away from the sign. You're the great Anton," and he speaks in this New York accent. Ah, man, The Prestige is such a great film, man. I love The Prestige. I can't pick my favorite Christopher Nolan film. Here's the thing: if I had to pick my favorite Christopher Nolan film, I'd be like, oh, that is hard because it is in a three-way tie with The Prestige, The Dark Knight, and Inception. Because to direct those three films, which I consider his best, like the best of the best of Nolan, is Prestige, Dark Knight, Inception. It's like the trilogy, the three trilogy of like at least the films you should watch by Nolan. Like, I mean, I watched The Dark Knight and I didn't really feel like I needed to see Batman Begins. Though you kind of do, but The Dark Knight is such a great film where it's able to stand on its own and not be stuck under the shadow of Batman Begins, and I think Nolan exceeds in that really well. Oh yeah, he was in Inkheart as the villain. I forgot about that. Um, yeah, and then motion capture consultant for Godzilla. Ulysses Claw in Age of Ultron and Black Panther. I'm gonna miss Claw because yeah. Um, Long shot. I did not know that. Uh, oh, and he's also Alfred in the Batman. That's interesting. I mean, I love Andy Serkis, so All right. Yeah, I do hope this movie's good. I really want this to be good, and if the cards are on the table, there's at least because there have been many times where like actors have been able to get creative control or some slight creative range. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Tom Hiddleston was the executive producer on Loki. Scarlett Johansson was an executive producer for Black Widow. Aside and if I'm not mistaken, I think Jason Momoa is producing a few films. Same thing with Ryan Reynolds. He produced Deadpool 1 and 2 and Free Guy through his production company Maximum Effort. And what's interesting about Deadpool 2, I think that's the first movie that Ryan Reynolds did as a screenwriter. Where he wrote the script with Reese and Wernick. Co-wrote the script. All right, here it is. Let me look at some of the films he's done as a producer. Road to Paloma, haven't seen it. Braven, haven't seen it. Here it is. He's also the producer on Sweet Girl, and he's a co-writer for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which uh, I am mostly excited for it. The only thing that I am not excited for about the movie is that Amber Heard is coming back as Mira. I remember there was a petition for like Amelia Clark to play the role, but I guess since Amelia Clark, hey, give it to Scarlett Johansson, in my opinion, but don't have her be a redhead. Yeah, like let me see, Mira Snyder cut pics. I hate looking at this, but yeah, I'm not showing you because I do not. Oh god, yeah, get that bitch Amber Heard away from me. Can't believe I was so stupid. I think it's because now I know I don't really like I said I've always said I don't really jump to conclusions until I get full actual evidence. And now that it's come out that Amber Heard is the abuser, yeah. Um yeah, like her hair is very different in the Snyder cut. So it's like, yeah, Scarlett Johansson could just use her own natural blonde hair color. Who cares if it's inaccurate with the comics? Not every comic book movie has to follow the comics. I feel like that's the problem is that they're called comic book movies, and fans are gonna be like, "Oh, it's like the comic." Wait, well, why is that happening? And why is that happening? The point is, fandoms really irritate me. But we mostly got Patrick Wilson coming back as the Ocean Master, Dolph Lundgren as Nereus, and Temuera Morrison as well. That's it. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm only really excited for Aquaman 2, except for Amber Heard. I feel like I. And here's the funny thing: even though it's come out, yeah, Peter Safran, who's the producer on the movie, said, yeah, we're not gonna recast. We don't really give a shit about that. We don't." He's like, "We don't do that here." All right. Yeah, like I should trust the guy who produced Disaster Movie of all movies. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to hold that over. Even though he's produced some good films over the years, it's like, and from what I hear, the Suicide Squad is arguably the best film of the DCEU. I hope it is because, yeah, people still say Shazam is my favorite. I don't know. I feel like Shazam. So many people liked it and they thought it was better than Aquaman. I don't know. I thought Aquaman. It's because with Aquaman, I got a bigger sense of scope and fun. And Shazam is very fun. I like Shazam. It's just I feel like people were overhyping it and were like, "Oh my god, this movie's so great! It's the best film of the DC." I'm like, it's fine. I was personally, look, I liked it just fine. I don't think it's the best film in the DCU. Fight me, internet. Because so many people were desperate to prove that it's like the point where they'll make up fake accounts. But yeah, Jason Momoa is doing the story in Aquaman 2. Didn't know how it went from it went from Aquaman 2, it went from Venom 2 to Aquaman 2. As per freaking usual, I have talked over this trailer too many goddamn times, so I'm gonna have to end the video here. I'll leave a link to the original video down below, and a link to Instagram. My Instagram. Like my uncle just showed up because my dogs are just barking. We have a fence. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit that bell to stay notified about every new video I do. And I guarantee you this month, I'm just going to slow down the reactions. I'm not going to react to everything, not like every trailer. Unless it's a trailer, I feel like, alright, I'll do a reaction to it. Unless it intrigues me. Godspeed, everyone. Take care.